What's going on, everybody? Thanks for checking out my channel. This is Johnny Donut Airsoft with a little topic I'd like to discuss. Would you rather have an ARP9 or an MP5 SD5? So I guess we could start out with my favorite submachine gun of all time, the MP5. I have been obsessed with this for a very long time. Ever since I was a kid. If you've ever been familiar with shortyusa.com, that was an airsoft website that I always went on when I was 13, 14 years old, and I always wanted an H&K MP5, but I could never afford one. It features a polymer lower receiver, just like the real firearm. The upper receiver and rail portion is metal, but it's a cheap kind of aluminum metal. It's not the best quality of metal, but don't get me wrong, it is very sturdy. This is a great gun. There's many different iterations of the MP5. What I have obviously is the SD5, which has the integrated suppressor and the kind of rubberized grip forend. I'm going to just start from the front and work my way back. I already talked about the lower and upper receiver, but I'll start from here. This is an integrated suppressor. It comes off just by twisting and pulling off, which reveals a slight bit of the inner barrel. I would say about 3/4 of an inch of the inner barrel. There is a little bit of space in here that you could probably have a little longer of an inner barrel. The way that they did this, it kind of looks like a mock suppressor, but it does not have threads. So it just places back on. You got to find the right orientation. As soon as you find the orientation, push it back into place and it's secure. It's not going anywhere. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. It does have a mount for a sling on the front sight post. And it is metal, so it does seem pretty sturdy. The front sight post does not move for windage and elevation. It is fixed. There is no movement whatsoever. The forend of the grip is kind of a hard, textured, rubberized plastic. It feels very comfortable. I do like the way it feels. It is nice. Of course, talking about the charging handle, it serves no use whatsoever because the hop-up is actually right here. So the hop-up is adjusted that way. So after talking about the hop-up, we'll go ahead and keep working our way down top side. So top side, ignoring the rail and the sight, the rear sight on the gun that comes with it is adjustable. You can have different sight pictures. There's 4 different sight pictures that you can have. It does have windage and elevation adjustments, so that is pretty cool. The housing is plastic, but the mounting point is metal, so I wouldn't really mess with the iron sights too much, of course, because I had to put a sight on it. So we're going to work our way down now that we made it to the middle of the replica firearm, and we're going to talk about the upper receiver. Like I said, it is metal and it is very comfortable. Comfortable? Really? Because this is how you hold a firearm right here. This is how you hold. That's comfy, baby. That's what I'm talking about. There is one trademark here on the right side of the replica firearm saying made in Japan by Tokyo Marui. Hopefully you can see that. And on the other side it says Cal 9mm by 19, so it'd be like the 9x19 Parabellum 9mm that this replica firearm, the real firearm, shoots the 9mm obviously. Going down, the pistol grip is very comfortable. I have held a real MP5 and it feels just about the same. The plastic feels just about the same. The lower receiver does imitate the firearm, the real firearm, by just feel and somewhat look. The ambidextrous safety features safe, semi, and full auto. And like I said, it is ambidextrous, so full auto, safety, and should I just quit? Should I just... The magazine release is two different ways. There is a paddle style and also a finger push style on the right side. So it does favor right-handed shooters. Or if you're a left-handed shooter, you would just be able to easily release the magazine with the paddle safety. What is up with me saying fuck? The mag that comes with it is a steel magazine, steel outside magazine. It is quite hefty, and I believe it is 50 rounds. I could be wrong, it might be 90. Moving our way back, obviously we got the full stock, and the other side for sling mount, it would be in the rear, and it features just like a style sling that you would strap to here and then have a hook in the front, so it's a 2-point sling system. No way of otherwise mounting a single point other than getting crafty. The buttstock features a rubberized feel to the rear of the buttstock itself, and that opens up to reveal the Tamiya large type to small. This adapter does come with it, and it has a fuse. This is the battery that you are recommended to use. Is an 8.4 volt, 1300 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride battery. Now overall, this gun feels great. I have not used it in a game yet, but I do plan on soon. It's comfortable, I like it, it's small, it's lightweight, it doesn't weigh that much whatsoever. This is sweet. This is gonna be a build. I cannot wait to change it completely. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And now, let's go ahead and talk about ARP9. This is my ARP9 Fire Edition from evic.com. Obviously, you can tell by the red accents. I have barely put much anything into this, so we'll go ahead and start just like we did with the MP5. Fore end of the gun is very small. It features about 6 to 8 inch fore end with only 2 slots for M-LOK rail. The amplifier does twist off. It is 14 millimeter negative, and you can fit 32 to 33 millimeter tracer units or mock suppressors on it and not get in the way of the fore end or rail system. Gun also features flip up front and rear iron sights. It does come with it. This sight does not. Ignore it. The lower and upper receiver are plastic. They are good. We're gonna make our way to the magazine release. It is a one style magazine release, paddle release. Just like the MP5, with the exception of the magazine release that the edition had on the MP5. Making our way back up, the charging handle is red. It does reveal the hop up. It does not, you would have to hold the charging handle back to adjust the hop up, let go of the charging handle, and close the dust cover. It also does have a red plunger that means absolutely nothing and does absolutely nothing. Features a red trigger and red trigger guard. Flip it around, it does have a bolt catch. Does not do anything, but it's red. Same thing with the fire selector. It is not ambidextrous, but it's red. So I like red, it's cool. We're gonna continue on, making our way to the pistol grip. Pistol grip feels pretty good. The pistol grip motor cover is red, and it has a trademark of G&G Armament. Boom. So there are a pretty good amount of trademarks on this gun. We'll continue on. The buffer tube. Buffer tube, or the place where you will store a battery, is very small. This does come with an external or rear mounted MOSFET, but you can change it to burst fire and it is not too bad. There's a lot of wiring in here, so one thing I would suggest is get a very small battery or definitely spend the money to get this extension. The magazine that does come with it is a wind-up magazine. If you don't know what a wind-up magazine is, no problem. Fill BBs holds about 300 and you gotta wind them to keep the tension to continue to feed the replica firearm. This gun, out of box, shoots, I would say close to 360 average FPS. Other than that, this is a pretty solid airsoft gun. I do like it a lot. It's comfortable. I've always wanted a real ARP9. I do like it a lot. It is comfortable. If I had to choose between the MP5 and the ARP9, I would choose the MP5 just because I love the way it looks. I think the MP5 looks so much better than the ARP9. Having said that, out of the box, if you were to use this compared to the Tokyo Marui, there is a slight difference in length. So ARP9 does favor the CQB environment a little bit more. That is, I would say, 10 to 12 inches of difference. That's a lot. That's if you get the full stock version like I did the SD5. But comparing these two guns has been a lot of fun. If you were in the market for a submachine gun platform and you are stuck between these two, I hope I can make an easy decision for you. I don't know, because it's kind of personal preference. Do you like the MP5 or do you like the ARP9? Whichever one you like, let me know. I love both of these guns. This is a little bit heavier and maybe a little bit heftier. This is a lot lighter, and they're both about the same price. So this is not very expensive, and this was about 200 as well. So they are not very expensive. I guess you could say that this is entry to intermediate style AEGs. But it is up to you to decide which one you like better. MP5, SD5, or any other variants of MP5, or do you like the ARP9? If you have any questions about the MP5, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions about the ARP9, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. I plan on making a lot more videos just like this and more gameplay videos with both of these guns. Stay tuned in, hit subscribe, hit the like button, tell me what you thought about this video in the comments, and I will do nothing. I'm probably just gonna keep making videos whether you like them or not, and I'm just gonna keep going. Like I said, comment, subscribe, like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a Donut Minute.